it's Brittany from Coffee Planner Mom, and I'm here today for a chat with me. So for today's topic, I mentioned this in one of my Plan With Me videos and got some pretty good feedback. We're going to talk about how I started my YouTube channel. So if this is your first time seeing one of my videos and you're not sure what my channel is about, I do decorative planning. It's kind of funny to try to come out and explain it. So I have a planner, an actual paper planner, and I use stickers and pretty washi tape to decorate it and make it more functional for me, which makes me more likely to turn around and actually use the planner. So in my videos, I film, and typically I film top down. I don't film forward facing. So some of the tips that I'm going to talk about are going to be like planner specific, but others hopefully you'll be able to use for whatever YouTube channel you are hoping to start. I'm hoping to kind of make this nice and broad, I guess. So because this is a chat with me, I don't have like a script or anything that I'm going to follow. I'm just kind of thinking off the top of my head. So hopefully this doesn't blow up in my face. So the first tip is probably going to be like the most important tip in the whole video, which I feel like I probably should save that for the end so that you watch the whole video. But it's the most important thing in my opinion. And anytime that someone has asked me about starting a channel, the best advice that I give is to make the types of videos that you want to watch. Because if you're making a video that you want to watch, you know how you want it to flow. You know how you want to edit it. You know what you want to see. So that should kind of put you a little more at ease about making the video. Like, I hope that makes sense. Like you want to have fun while you're making it. And also like the other reason, not just for you and you filming it, like if it's a type of video that you want to watch, it's highly likely that there's a lot of other people that want to watch that style of video too. You know, so like in the planner world, there's a lot of different videos. There are sped up with voiceovers. There are my style where I actually sit here and plan it in real time. And then I go out and I edit out all of like the dead air. Pepper is chilling with me too, by the way. She's the dog. Yeah, so there's sped up with voiceovers. There's sped up with music playing. So like there's a lot of different styles. So I found after watching a lot of planner videos, I found the types of videos that I liked to watch more of. Like I watch a lot, but I decided like the ones that I really enjoy, those are the types of videos that I want to make. So just think about like the types of videos that you enjoy watching so that you have an idea of how you want your video to flow. Now, that being said, now the most important thing about making a video is something to film with. So when I got started, I just used my iPad. That's okay. Overall, probably the biggest, like the second biggest piece of advice after make a video that you would want to watch is to just use what you have. Don't go out and spend a ton of money buying equipment. Okay, you don't need to go out and buy a brand new, DSLR camera that can film videos and special ring lights and soft boxes and spend money on like expensive editing software. Use what you have. When I first got started, I wanted to make sure that I was going to enjoy making the videos and it was something that I was going to want to continue to do. So what I had was an iPad, which already had editing software on it. So I just went with that. I did not spend money on lighting for a while. So I started filming in my dining room, at my dining room table, so that I had natural lighting because I didn't want to go out and spend money on lighting. You know, it took me a while before I finally went out and bought something, which we'll get to that momentarily. So I found a good spot in the house that had a solid surface and good natural light and my iPad. That was it. Yeah, filming top down, that means that the camera has to be above and filming angled down. I had a box, an empty box, and a stack of books. I stacked the books as high as I needed them to be, put the box on top, and then stuck my iPad on the top of the box. That is how I started. I didn't have a tripod. I had a stack of books and a box. Not the best setup, I'll give you that. The iPad fell once or twice, which I was terrified to lift it back up because I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope I didn't shatter the screen. Spoiler alert, I didn't shatter it, but definitely got the blood pumping, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, I figured out what I had available in my house and I made it work. So iPad, editing software on the iPad, so it's iMovie. On your phone or your tablet, you might have access to a free editing software as well. I still to this day use iMovie on my iPad to edit my videos, and I'm happy with it. It works for me. It is functional. I understand it. There's a couple things that I wish that I could do that I can't, but overall, it's not that big of a hindrance to me to spend money and buy better editing software. So use what you have. Over time, I ended up, we went through like a home renovation, so now I have an actual like personal space. I have like an office / craft room, whatever you want to call it. So now, once I moved down here, it's in the basement, so I have no natural lighting. So that's when I had to buy a lamp. I bought a desk lamp. I think it's actually behind me. Hold on. Here we have the lamp. So it is actually plugged into the wall because now this lights my silhouette. But yeah, just a standard desk lamp. Now I have upgraded my lighting since, although I'm not necessarily sure I would quite call it an upgrade. I bought a ring light, whatever it's called, off of Amazon. It's too small and it really did not make my spreads any brighter than the desk lamp. I think I probably should have gotten a bigger one. I just tried to look at it. It's on right now. That doesn't work. So the ring lamp that I got is, I think it's like a 6 or an 8-inch lamp. It's too small. It doesn't make the spread bright enough, and I still have the shadowing while I'm filming. So I am gonna have to upgrade eventually. After failing to make a purchase properly, I'm a little frustrated and not ready to repurchase, but I follow, gosh, what is the name of her channel now? I think her channel is In Kiara's Life. She was Paper Princess. So she linked some soft boxes that I'm probably going to invest in. I just have to reconfigure my desk setup. But the soft boxes, I watch her videos and they're always good. There's no shadowing, so probably upgrade to that. Speaking of upgrade, I no longer film on my iPad. So after realizing like this is something that I want to do, putting out videos consistently, I upgraded to an actual like camera, but not like a digital camera. This is what I have. Just trying to make sure that if you want to take a screenshot of the screen, you can. So this is actually the second camera. I had gotten one, had to return it, and got this one. This is just the next model up from the one that I had gotten originally. When I was shopping, and this is important, is this one actually has Bluetooth. That is really like just beyond important. If you're going to be filming on something else and using a tablet or your phone to edit. Now it might be completely different if you're using an actual like computer, a laptop, something like that. But because I use my iPad still to edit, I needed a way to get my footage off of the camera and onto the iPad. That's why the Bluetooth was so important. So that's just something that you guys should keep in mind if you're going to upgrade to a camera, is make sure that whatever camera you have, you're capable of transferring the footage from it to whatever device you're going to be using for editing and uploading. So, and have a good memory card. Oh, speaking of memory card, mine will fill up and I'll delete the picture, or I'll delete the videos and everything, but then as I'm going, like the time left gets lower and lower after each time that I delete the videos. So it'll get to a point where I'll have nothing stored on my camera and I'll have only like an hour of space to record, even though the memory card, totally blanked on the word, even though the memory card that I bought should give me like 8 to 10 hours and I'll only have 1 hour left. You have to format. Format just basically means it wipes the memory card clean, so you actually have a clean slate. I do that periodically, and I go from like 1 hour of space with nothing saved on it back up to the 8 or 10 hours of space. So just something else to keep in mind. I didn't know about that, and I thought that I was going to have to continuously buy new memory cards, which I don't. So that's a good thing. So we've covered making videos that you want to see, using what you have available to you to make your videos happen, and then upgrading as you're ready. The other thing is it's going into editing now. All right, so for editing, like I said, I just use the free iMovie that's on my iPad. It gives me the ability to add text. So I can do the, like on my videos, if you're familiar with, oh, I probably have done it on this video. In the bottom right-hand corner, it comes up with what the video is that you're watching and my name. There's like 8 different formats that you can do for like what style it comes up onto the screen. And then you have the option of having it centered in the screen or down at the bottom. It has different transitions. So if you don't want the clips to just like jump, if you want to like have something to like smooth it out, the one that I do in between the intro clips and then the actual video is a fade, so that it fades to black and then fades back in. When I'm actually sitting and planning, what I like to do is dissolve, so that it just kind of like, it dissolves. I just think it looks pretty. But there's a lot of other transitions that you can incorporate too. You can clip out chunks of the video and move them around. So there's gonna be a bloopers reel at the end of this. It's, yeah, gonna happen because I already have a lot of bloopers that I've already filmed in this. Anyway, so you can clip out sections and either delete them completely, which I do a lot. I don't like videos where there's like a ton of dead air, and I try to make sure that my videos move quickly because they're already, for some of them, like right around 30 minutes, which is kind of longer than the types of videos that I enjoy to watch. I like to try to watch like 20, 25, somehow a 29-minute video. I will watch it without question. But 31 minutes, I don't know, man. I just don't know. So I like to try to keep my videos short. I will end up, when I do one of my classic catch-all plan with me's, I'll end up with right around an hour or more of footage. I never end up with less than that. But my videos, I'm able to edit it down to about 30 minutes by clipping out dead air. I try to make sure that if I'm just sitting there flipping through sticker books and I'm not actively talking, I do it off camera. So I can clip out those sections and just throw it away. And that helps to really shorten it down, and it doesn't affect my actual planning. Because I plan for me. I plan because I enjoy it, and I figure if I'm already doing this, I can film it and put it up. So I don't want to take away my enjoyment. So if I need to just sit there and just flip through pages and pages, I'm gonna do that off camera. So if you watch my videos, then, and you'll start to notice probably now, like I'll have my hands in frame and everything, and then I'll start to kind of like quiet down and I'll pull my hands out of frame, and then I'll come back in frame and I'm like, yeah, of course, this is what I'm doing. It's because I just edited out like 3 or 5 minutes of me agonizing, like, oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, should I do this? Oh, where is that one sticker? I can't find it. I deleted that 3 minutes of dead air. So that is just one of my editing tricks. There are some things, like when I'm putting down the washi for like the bottom washi and the top washi, I feel like it's pretty easy and straightforward, so I delete that completely. If I'm doing something else with washi, what I'll try to do is speed up the clip so that you can see what I'm doing, because I like to try to make sure that my videos are like semi-educational but also still being enjoyable. So if I'm doing something, I want you to see the process. I will clip it and I will speed it up. The iPad only allows me to do 2 times the speed of recording. I think if you have like an actual MacBook or whatever the Apple computer thing is called. So if you have the Apple, I think you can speed it up to 4 times. So it just kind of depends. Sometimes I will like clip in and out certain things and just so you can see like the makings of it, and then I'll fade out, delete a few minutes of footage, fade back in so you can see the process as it's coming along, fade out, come back in at the tail end of it. And what I do, because I actually had feedback and I try to like pay attention to the feedback that I get on my videos. So I had someone say that for times like that where there's a stretch of silent dead volume, but there's something happening, that she had gotten worried that there was something wrong with the volume on her device that she was watching, and suggested that I put some background music on. So I do that. I use the same background music that I do in my intro clip. In the intro, I set it at 50% because if I have it at 100%, it is so loud. It is ridiculous. So I lower it to 50, and then that's about the same volume as me talking. So I try to make sure that they're on the same level, because if music comes in and it's like up here and you lower it, then that also lowers my volume. So then I'm down here and now you have to raise it again. So I try to make sure that they're on the same volume. And then for these sped up clips, I don't want the music to be like the primary focus, so so the intro clip I lower it to 50%, and then the video itself I lower it to right around 20 to 25%. If it's more than 25%, I feel like it's just too loud. So that's just what I do for speeding it up. Now I will admit something, I don't do a lot of forward-facing videos, so my editing skills on this are not as smooth as regular videos for me. So I just kind of do my best. For forward-facing videos, this, like I said, there's not a whole lot of tips and everything specific to that, just because it's not something that I do usually. I'm a little more comfortable with it though, but it's so funny calling it top-down, but top-down filming is kind of my niche. Oh, I also bought a tripod. Probably should have mentioned that like way before, and at this point I'm probably not going to edit it in and splice it in up there. I'm just going to leave it here. But when I bought the camera, I did get a tripod to go with it so that I don't have a stack of books and a box. So upgrade. Now one other thing, it's going back to the music. On iMovie, there's actually quite a few clips that you can use for music. And that's all I did to get started, is I just used that. Then with time, I realized and found, I don't know if it happened after so many videos or so many subscribers, or if I always had it and I never noticed, but YouTube actually has an audio library that you can download music and use that in your videos. And there's different types of music that you can use. There's ones where you don't need to credit the artist at all, because this is all copyright. Of course it's copyrighted. So you want to make sure that you're staying within like the copyrights and everything that you need to do. If you have more questions about that, actually go to the YouTube videos and like the YouTube channel itself, the content like for YouTube creators. But there's different, like I said, there's different music that you can download. Some of them you have to credit and it'll say exactly what you need to do and you just copy and paste it into the description of your video. And then others are, you don't have to credit at all and you just use the video or use the music. So what I have to do, it's actually kind of complicated. I have to use my computer, use my laptop, download the song, figure out how to import it into my iTunes library, send it to the cloud, then go onto my iPad to download it from the cloud onto my iPad so that I can use the music. Once you do that, you use it the same way that you use the pre-installed clips on iMovie. But it is a little tricky, a little more involved than just using the music that's already on the software provided. So as you get more comfortable with editing and everything, that's something that you can look into. It's one of the things that I like to do for Christmas is I go into the YouTube library and see what Christmas songs they have so I can use them in my videos because I love Christmas. So, but I think that's going to do it for for this. I don't know if there's anything else that I haven't covered, but I feel like this is a pretty good, like, how I got started on YouTube. If you want more, like, about, like, a biography of me getting started on YouTube, because this was definitely more of a, like, how you can get started on YouTube based on how I did it video. So if you were looking for a biography, I might have to just go and record that, because I didn't think about doing that. I didn't think anybody would really want a biography. So yeah, let me know below if that was the how I got started on YouTube video that you were more so looking forward to. Because this is the video that we got right now. So that is going to do it. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already so that you don't miss out on any of my other videos. If you press the bell icon, it'll actually give you those pop-up notifications so that you'll know as soon as videos go live. YouTube doesn't automatically tell you when they go live, so if you want to know right away, then you'll want to hit that bell icon. And be sure to be following me over on Instagram. Over there, I definitely get a little more personal, especially in the stories, because I just have fun with it and I'm just kind of me. So over there, I'm at Coffee Planner Mom, and I will see you guys later. The bloopers reel on this video is going to be lit. What is this? The Apple computer thing. That is the technical term for it, the Apple computer thing. So like I said, I'm just like trying to get all comfy and cozy and everything. Hi.
Hey, do we have to go outside?
It's a beautiful day. Why wouldn't you want to go outside?
I do, but we'll go outside.
Oh, okay. Well, if he doesn't want to go outside, you still can, because you really want to. Okay, thank you. Anyway, no, not the point. It is so hot in here. Today to do a video. Oh my God, no, hold on. Do you want to lay down?